Welcome back, Daily Show. Coming up in 2 days.
Yeah, it's not far. Remember that whole period from Christmas to New Year's is just a blur.
Yeah, no, last week, honestly, I realized now being a parent that Christmas is a little bit more of a monster than... And it wasn't bad.
That
like
magic
I had the greatest...
doesn't just happen, does it?
Yeah, no, it was just like we had the greatest Christmas. Like it was perfect, but man, it was like I woke up and here we are. You know, it wasn't. It was interesting. And then the pressure change of that damn weather. I had a migraine for 3 days. I couldn't move.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so now I'm just kind of complaining to you. So how's New Year's Eve? Oh, sorry.
My daughter had a wrestling tournament yesterday. We went to it. She was in a singlet. We got out of it, and it was freezing cold temperatures. So I feel you.
Okay, I was like, and that's the thing. Maybe it was just me, but no, everyone else is feeling the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. But we're here now, and we made it, and the year's almost up, and we're heading into a new one. Out with the old, in with the new. I love change, so here we go. Well,
and that's what New Year's is all about, and the new year is all about, and that happens all the time. How many people say New Year's, and it's really just a new year?
It is a new year. I've had to go to Google on more times than I'm proud to admit, because I get in my head, I'm like, is that New Year, New Year's, comma, question, what?
That's funny. Well, and Grafton has a really cool thing at New Year's. They have a lot of cool stuff going on. Mm-hmm. And I know like the loading dock has a really cool kids thing and with the balloons and awesome.
Grafton is really coming together as a family destination. And I love that it really showcases that around the holidays. Mm-hmm. New Year's Eve from start to finish. I mean, you can always go on Enjoy Grafton Facebook page and find it all, but start to finish, New Year's Eve focuses on the kids, and this year finishes with the adults.
That's so. That's true, actually.
Yeah, we kind of do it. We have everything for everyone, the kids and the adults this year.
Well, fill me in. Where do we start?
Well, you can start, as early as you would like. I want to say Grafton Pub kicks off the earliest. They're hosting 2 bands that day. They've got one starting at 4 p.m. Wonderful music throughout. Bloody Bucket has the Three Stooges band. I want to say Ruble Hotel is hosting Dirt Road Crush. Mm-hmm. Third Shoot is doing their karaoke contest. They are notorious for some of the best karaoke in Grafton. And as that progresses, the loading dock has their ice skating. And that's where the kids go. That's where the families hunker down and have a great time.
And you can see it on your screen. This is nice, Paula. Enjoy Grafton has everything covered for New Year's Eve weekend, winter events, and from New Year's Eve all the way through the weekend. And what I like, too, is that you got some breakfast options. And also, I didn't know that the Ruble did late night food. What time do they close their kitchen? I
want to say New Year's Eve, they are staying open until 1 a.m., so their kitchen's going to be open until 1 a.m.
Oh, wow.
They're hosting Dirt Road Crush. Yeah. I do believe Ruble is sold out for lodging rooms already for New Year's Eve, as well as Aries Resort is sold out for lodging. However, we do have a few of our smaller, which... There's some of our best lodging options, our little small mom and pop bed and breakfast and little cottages. Several of them are still available. You can check them out on GraftonIllinois.com.
Those will be cool for New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so there's still a few. Plan ahead, be safe. We want everyone to stay safe in Grafton, but ultimately getting back to the loading dock and the balloon drop for the kiddos. I mean, they can come as early as, I want to say, noon, start ice skating, hang out at 8 p.m., hundreds of balloons just fall from the rafters of the old Boat Works building. And if you've not been in that part of the loading dock, it's just historical. It's one of the oldest structures in Grafton, and it's just absolutely, it's interesting. It's something nobody else has. So kiddos get out there, families get out there. They got s'mores stations, fire pits, little dollhouse in the background for the little kids to play with. It's just holiday festivity.
I didn't know about the dollhouse. That's cool.
Oh, it's so cute too. It's like an older antique dollhouse. You look at it and you think it's got to belong in their family somewhere. Yeah. But I don't know the whole story. I need to ask them the story of the dollhouse.
That'll be cool. Well, and now just for more details, just because we're on at 12 to 10 is when the rink will be open. So 12 p.m. until 10 p.m. And then the balloons go down at 8. Grafton fireworks are at 10, though. Yes. That's where, Dan's working today.
He is. Dan gets around. He does well for the president of the chamber. He will be, he kind of heads on all of our fireworks displays in Grafton, 4th of July and New Year's Eve. And their team's going to be putting on, as always, one of the best shows on the riverfront. We're so lucky to have the show they put on. And because since Dan's such a local and invested in the community, he goes
above and beyond.
He really does, and it shows.
Well, and too, while we're on the New Year's Eve balloon drop, real quick, just for ice skating admission, it's $10.50 for parents to note, and then skate rentals are $5 in case you haven't done it before and need to know.
And they have season passes this year. If you go more than twice, it pays for itself. So we got our daughter a season pass this year, and she loves it.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it really is.
That's really cool.
And there's some awesome celebrations as well that are they do require tickets. One thing I want to mention is Aries Resort up on the bluff.
Are they full?
Their lodging is full, but their event has room.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's what I was curious about.
You can get tickets to their event without having to purchase a room. They did have an inclusive package that included lodging and everything, but that did sell out. However, for $119 a couple, keep in mind that's for two, you get a delicious dinner presented by Mary, their new head chef, and she's just... chef's kiss. She has really upped the foodie game up there. It's delicious. Full menu, or full dinner, champagne toast, party favors. Graham Pagano and the Graham Band is performing.
He's great.
New Year. He's wonderful.
That'll be awesome.
And then you have a beautiful view to catch the fireworks as well.
You ain't going to beat it.
Yeah, and $119 for a couple?
No.
You can't.
Well, and then if you get a cottage, or one of the bed and breakfasts, that makes for a really cool...
Yeah, you could have an all-inclusive overnight stay safely without harming anyone if you plan ahead, and all for, I would say, easily lodging included under $400.
I mean, if you do it right, you really could make this a whole extended weekend, because
that's what I mean, for a full weekend of it. Yeah, all the way through.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. I hope they do it because, I would kind of chicken out because I'd go, well, Thursday I can get home and rest. But why would you when you got a lot of great food options? Because there's breakfast options and all these great things, too, on top of the great fun.
Yeah, great new breakfast options. They've really started pouring into that need in Grafton. Third Shoot puts on an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. Aries now offers breakfast up with the best view in the Midwest every Thursday through Sunday. And because the Sky Tour is closed in the off-season, you don't have to ride the Sky Tour. You access the resort directly with your own vehicle right now.
Oh, cool.
So you can drive right up for a beautiful sunrise breakfast. Abigail or Rubel Hotel, Abigail's, they offer breakfast as well. They offer the latest brunch in the day. So if you really need to sleep in, and Rubel Hotel's the way to go. And then Fountain Hill always Sundays.
He's great.
Sundays, Sunny has the best brunch buffet you could ask for.
Oh, 1,000%. And then now what's Lighthouse Coffee?
Lighthouse Coffee, you know what? I feel terrible that I don't plug them enough. They have limited hours, but they're located right in the storefront of Old Rubel Hotel store there. And I tell you what, they have delicious pastries, little fritters, scones, delicious coffee to begin with.
That's perfect.
And they're just the nicest people. Jody, she's just a sweetheart. And if you like your morning cup of coffee with a little bit of love and personality, that's where you should go. This
is so cool. And now, as we're getting into this, it all starts on New Year's Eve, and we were talking a little bit about Grafton Pub. They have the Lily Allen Jam Band 4 to 8. Graham Pagano and his band is going to be at Aries for their huge party from 5 to midnight. Three Stooges, we talk about Bloody Bucket. Miles and Angel are doing a great job.
Oh, we love having Miles and Angel there.
I just think everyone's doing really cool. And just a great atmosphere. And then the balloon drop we talked, man, we're covering a lot. I'm just looking at the list now, and I'm like, man, we're doing great. Now, Dirt Road Crush, you said, is at Rubel Hotel and Restaurant at 8:30. I've never heard of them before. I don't mean that in a bad way. What type of music am I going to hear?
From my understanding, this is their first time playing in Grafton that I'm aware of.
Oh,
so forgive
really
me
fun.
if they played when I had moved away, but I am not aware of them having performed in Grafton, as well as the Three Stooges. I believe this is the Three Stooges' first time in Grafton. They have played Cat Daddies, though.
That's what I remember, And now, with that being said, at 10 p.m., the fireworks go off. And what I like is that you guys don't do it at midnight and make us all stay up and wait for it,
Yeah, because even us grown adults sometimes.
No, we're ready to go.
But I love our fireworks display because you can watch it from the comfort of your vehicle, too, if it's a little chilly,
Well, and now on New Year's Eve weekend, too, whenever you're recovering New Year's Day and getting some good breakfast and everything else the next day, on Saturday, those two are going to be playing at Grafton Pub, and then Joey Miner will be playing at the Grafton Winery Brew House. And now, is that the lower part of Grafton?
The brew house is the one located right on Main Street in Grafton.
I always
and then the
wondered
vineyards is obviously the vineyards.
Makes sense.
I know, it's too simple, isn't it?
Not for me. Sunday, it continues at Third Shoot. They got a karaoke and live DJ, if not
Saturday.
event. Is that... It says Sunday.
Oh man, leave it to me to make a mistake and pointed out
on Saturday from 6 to 11 p.m. You can stop by Third Shoot. That's on Saturday, 6 to 11. Karaoke and a live DJ. They're kind of known for their karaoke, aren't they?
Yes.
We
Chastity
talked about
loves
that with
karaoke.
Chastity. Yeah.
And man, the crowds that come, there's some talented singers that show up. And they're known for putting some cash behind their prizes. So that makes a difference when you attract some really good talent.
It's really cool. Grafton Winery Brewhouse has the Scott Logan Duo, 1 to 5 on Sunday. Correct? Is that Sunday? And then 2 to 6, Steve and Jackie at Grafton Pub Sunday?
Yes. You got to start the year off fresh with, the local favorites.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I just think it's cool that you guys are all doing this and really putting on a really good community event for everybody, too.
Man, they always do. You can always count on Grafton to do that.
Can you still do the Alpine Coaster at Aries?
Yes, thank you for saying that, because they do get overshadowed in the wintertime. The loading dock has the ice skating rink, and people forget there's a whole winter
Wonderland
adventures that can happen from the ice skating to the Alpine Coaster, and they offer an unlimited coaster ride option now.
What's that mean?
Just you can go as many times as your heart can handle during one day stay. So
that's awesome.
That's a lot of fun, especially when the snow moves in, because it's just like sledding without the bad parts. And then
without getting your feet wet.
They have the UTV adventure tours.
What is that? I've heard a lot about these.
People are really starting to talk about them more and more, because to me they're one of the highlights. Right. They are guided UTVs. One of the Aries Resort staff who's trained and knowledgeable in our trails is the one that drives. Sorry, can't take off in the UTVs by yourself.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
No, you can't. But they make it a point to gear the ride to the adventure and thrill level of the individual riders. So if you want to have a nice, peaceful, slow journey through, request that, and that is what you get. If you want to have an adventure that makes you white knuckle it a little bit and wonder what's going to happen around the next turn, that trail's there for you as well, and they make sure that everybody in attendance has a great time.
That's really cool. I just think it's great. And now, how's your guys' museum?
You know what? The city
that'll be something cool to do.
It is such an overlooked gem here in Grafton. It's right as you come into town, and people tend to miss it. But the next time you're coming in, if you have a little extra time, stop in, swing in.
It's beautiful.
The history in there it's touching to see that our local community members have hand-selected these little morsels of history and chosen them to be on display. Things you wouldn't know about, you wouldn't understand until you saw it. But if you love history and you love just genuine pieces that represent where you come from, they've got a wonderful collection that's worth the time.
Well, and now with that being said too, on New Year's Day, while you're walking it off, you can quite literally do that at Pier Marquette and start the day off doing that.
Yeah, and I noticed the Sierra Club, Palisades, they're hosting a New Year's Day hike. That's cool. I hate to speak on this because I should have spoken to them and asked permission first before I plugged their event.
Free plug.
But I'm sure they wouldn't care if anybody wanted to come start the day hiking. But they host a New Year's Day hike where you get out and I think that's just a great way to start the year, just getting active. That's on the Enjoy Grafton Facebook page events as well. And if you go to their Facebook page, I'm sure you're going to find it because that's where I found it.
Well, and you guys can stay up to date, really make it a week-long event. It's not, a long weekend, but you're really getting a lot of fun out of Grafton in those couple of days. And, Paula, what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to 2026.
Are you just getting into the new year?
Not just like this, the end of it, but 2026, I think, is really going to be the year that people step back and look at Grafton in a whole new light.
Good.
I'm really proud of what's coming down. And we don't need a whole new light because the truth is we are awesome how we are, but we really are embracing family. As you know, Raging Rivers has got that huge expansion coming in that's going to be wonderful. The National Memorial of Military Ascent, the mayor, it's his passion project, working on seeing that to completion. So we do look forward to the tourism that is going to bring in, and just, the overall beauty that is going to add to our bluff landscape is going to be astounding.
I got to touch base with the mayor and get him back on the show for an update. I haven't spoke with him in a couple of months. He normally gives us an update. Right. I got to call him. It's
been coming along beautifully as you pass by. There's been a lot of groundwork going, and they have a couple of the bronze statues poured and on location, so you can actually see them now and stand next to them and take photos with them.
That's really cool.
He's got a few pieces that have been donated, like a replica boat as well, or the original boat. I think it's not just a replica. all pieces slowly moving in to really kind of bring that to more people's attention. Again, in 2026, you're going to see a lot more about that project.
That's so cool. I have to do better at my job. I got to call him.
Come on, you're slacking, man. You're slacking. I don't know how you do it.
With that being said, what should we talk about before we say goodbye for now?
Put it on your radar. If
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is coming up around the bend, and it falls on a weekend this year, ladies and gentlemen. So plan ahead. I do know that I can't speak on specifics, but Grafton is definitely going to be focusing on a Grafton is for Lovers Valentine's weekend campaign. So if you want to get away to Grafton this Valentine's with your loved one, it's going to be a fun holiday weekend, a very intimate holiday weekend in Grafton.
Book it now. Book it now, and that way you don't have to worry about it. You know, you're heading into 2026 with the first holiday already gotten taken care of. Mm-hmm. We'll see you New Year's Eve weekend for Grafton, and they're just great winter weekend. Jesus, New Year's Eve weekend winter events. We'll see you there this week starting Wednesday, thank you. I do get paid to do this job. It's been a couple of days. God dang it. Let me just hit my music and I'll wrap up, and maybe that'll help me get back into this. New Year's Eve weekend winter events in Grafton. They start New Year's Eve. They run through Sunday, January the 4th. There's a ton of local attractions. We just talked about that. You got late night eats at Rubo Hotel, breakfast options,
always.
And just a lot of fun. You can learn more at Enjoy Grafton's Facebook page. We'll link it in the write-up. Paula, talk to you tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, I guess. I'll talk to you when I see you. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Jeez, man, what a rough one.
I'll see you next year.
Yes, thank you. Just want to sign off the show.
Nope, you still got more show to go.
No, we're out of time. Thank you guys. Told you I'd come back for one live one, but I actually am going to give you one more tomorrow for a half hour, then back to the 2-hour best ofs. Have a good one. Be good to each other. Talk to you soon.